Hi guys, Bella here, and it's time for Becca's Losing It with Becca challenge. This is my fourth week update. So let's start with the numbers. Last week I weighed in at 296.2. This week I weighed in at 293.4, which is a loss of 2.8, which is fantastic. Really proud of myself for that loss this week. And I had a great week. I got in at least 10 glasses of water every single day, and I ate protein. My diet right now is eating about less than 1,400 calories a day, and I got that goal every single day this week. And the days that I might have gone slightly over 1,400, I earned or burned, I should say, over 1,000 calories or more in a day with exercise. So definitely on those days, I eat a little bit higher just to make up for the difference between what I burn. Because I mean, if you're burning 1,000 calories just in working out, obviously you're going to eat a little bit more on those days. So that was really good. I would say that in terms of my food, my carbs are fairly high still. I would say they're about maybe 30 to 40% of my overall diet. And I could definitely work on getting those a little bit lower. But the carbs that I do eat are all carbs that come from fruit, vegetables, and whole grains. I am not eating I'm not eating any rice. I'm not eating any pasta. I'm really not eating bread, although I do have low carb tortillas, like from La Tortilla Factory, and I have been eating rice cakes and quinoa. So those are the ways that I'm getting carbs in, but those are healthy carbs, so I'm really okay with that. And lots of protein. I mean, I have protein at every single meal, including snacks. And fat, I mean, I'm limiting my fat to just the good fats like olive oil, peanut butter, and I've even cut back on the peanut butter this week. Before I was having about a tablespoon a day, but I've actually cut that down this week. But I have been eating some pistachios, and those have fat. So, but again, it's kind of like a healthy fat. Sorry, I thought I heard my dog. Let me see, what else can I tell you? My goals have been doing really well. The first week I had a goal of getting enough water in, which I've done that really well. The second week goal was to get in at least 60 minutes of exercise every single day, and I've done really well with that. In fact, I'm going to tell you about that a little bit later. And then my third week's goal was to make sure that I got enough sleep every night, at least 7 hours of sleep each night. And I will say I did that probably 5 out of the 7 days this past week. There were a couple of days where I only got about 5 or 6 hours of sleep, and I definitely felt the difference. So I want to try and do better with that. It's a constant battle with me because I love to stay up late, but I have to get up early for work. So it's trying to like find some middle ground there. This past week, my goal was to show support for the fellow Losing It challenge people by writing comments on their response videos, and I'm happy to say that I did that. I put comments on 20 people's responses, and I thought that was only going to be about half the people because I thought that there were over 40 people that were doing the challenge, but I was surprised to find out that there are only I think like 24 or so people. At least I only saw about 24 response videos. So I guess the numbers have definitely gone down. Hopefully we can stay strong though, those that are still in it. And I know that it just really does help me stay on track to be in this challenge. So things that I'm really proud of this week is that on Monday I was at the gym and I was on the elliptical machine and I did a 5K on the elliptical machine. So I stayed on it for 3.1 miles. I did that in 45 minutes, almost to the T, just like barely over 45 minutes. I think it was like 45 minutes and like 3 seconds or something like that, which is basically a 15-minute mile, which is, I know, pretty slow, but for me, that's amazing. And I was really happy. It made me feel so great. And really doing the 45 minutes wasn't that hard. I mean, I definitely had to keep talking to myself. I had to make sure I had really good music that I was listening to, but it wasn't that much harder than just my normal 35 minutes. So, I mean, might as well do the extra time, right? So that ties into this next goal that I have for myself this week. This next week, I want to do 3 5Ks on the elliptical machine. So I know I can do it, and I look forward to it. Uh, in terms of things that I can improve on, I think I'm doing really well. I mean, I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything like that. I guess the one area I would say of improving on, maybe I can try and get the carbs down to closer to 20 to 30% and boost up the protein. So I guess I'll try to work on that for this coming week. Uh, Other than that, I think I covered everything because I don't think there was any kind of special extra this week, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember there being. And I look forward to having a wonderful week. I hope all of you do as well. And I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.